Hey, what's up everybody? Another video for you guys. Hopefully this thing won't screw it up because I am fried. I do not want this thing screwing up in the middle of the video like it likes to do. Anyways, figure this is a continuation of the previous vid, and for anybody that didn't watch it, I was saying that I had switched internet companies, which was a long time coming, as I was paying about $110 a month for 100 megabyte speed cable internet, which is just utter freaking bullshit. Never got any offers until disconnecting to get faster speed because I was paying a lot of money for lower than what they offer now, or anything. It took calling them up to disconnect to start getting, oh, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, anything to keep you as a customer. Is in, I have never known any freaking company to be so goddamn fucking desperate to keep a customer. It's laughable, people. I'm gonna just kind of half count the last one because it's like as soon as the word Optimum came out of this dude's mouth, probably from India, click, because I'm just sick of hearing their shit. And didn't watch too many. I was trying to see if there was anybody else doing rant vids, and there's plenty of them here on YouTube, but one of them was just, I was checking on reviews, and one of the reviews I saw, the guy was bringing up stuff to where I didn't sign up while they were Optimum. I was an existing customer that was originally with Suddenlink, and then before that, Cheetah High Speed Internet was the company that Suddenlink took over in Kingman, I believe. So I've been on for a long freaking time now. I was with Suddenlink up to the point to where they went out and Optimum took over. So years. Been on for freaking years. Which I didn't even get an upgrade on my modem when Optimum took over. Nothing, man. The only upgrade that I got, which was just, I can't even call it an upgrade. It's just something that they do, period, is all their services for internet, as far as I know, unlimited on downloads and stuff. There's no data caps, which is good. Didn't have to worry about downloading too much, so I could update my games, update the computer, all that stuff, and not have to worry about going over the limit and getting a Moon River. Now that's just charging the high price, period. I don't know what they charged me if I went over, man, but probably a lot. They used to do that with the freaking phone companies. They'd really get you if you went over your call time. Otherwise, I was also hearing in one of these videos to where all the modems included for free, which until I get my bill, I don't know how they work it through Allo, but modem, everything included in the service, hookup, all that stuff, all included in the service. They don't charge you to come out and get your house all hooked up. No. The only thing I got charged a little bit more for is because I got on them in the middle of the month, so I got the rest of this month and then September, so I got a little bit more than I'm going to be paying than normal, and then after that it goes down to the regular price per month. So I'm cool with that, man. I'm totally cool with that, which is still less than what I was paying for Optimum Internet. And then on being able to just call up this number, whatever, blah, 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 go to a kiosk at a store, or go to their official stores or whatever to get disconnected, that's a load of shit. At least here in Kingman, that's a load of shit. Because we have an Optimum store here in Kingman. The only thing I could think is, I think Altice is the main company that owns everybody. Optimum's just what they call their internet. And Altice is like telephones, whatever, for a cell phone. Is they had a whole bunch of cell phones. It was like a little cell phone store. So, you got me. But they act like you can go there and get all disconnected and stuff. All I was able to do was drop off my modem, which the lady let me do that. She gave me the receipt, so that was all done. But she said, no, you got to call up and do it all over the phone. With a couple of guys in Costa Rica. Outsourcing. Yay. It's been going on forever. No, the Mexicans aren't taking over. Sometimes I wish they would. I freaking love Mexican food, man. Bring them all. Bring them all. Bring your family, your friends, your relatives, your grandma that knows how to make those kick-ass freaking tamales, man. Bring them all. I'll take it. I'm white, but I'm getting sick of white people. Cause it's like, you stupid motherfuckers. You got a store right here and I can't go there and get disconnected? No. I still got to freaking deal with a phone call where they're going to put you on hold for a while. Twice. So anyways, called the number, was on hold for a little bit, and then finally somebody picked up from Costa Rica. Told the guy what I wanted to do, is then she gave me what number to push, which you just call the number, then push 1 to say that you want to disconnect from service. And then deal with the guy that's trying to convince you for I don't know how freaking long, because I was losing my shit because the dude just would not give up. It's like, just disconnect me. I just want to be disconnected. I'm already hooked up with another internet service. None of that mattered. He didn't give a crap if I just called up Allo the day after getting hooked up and chopping them off, which would be burning my bridge with Allo, which would suck. That would mean I understand completely if they didn't want me back after burning a bridge with them the day after they come out and get me all hooked up and do a good job, and I'm thanking them, and then it's like, fuck you, I don't want your internet. They were cool with that. It's like, that's not good, man. Just a bunch of red flags. Just stay the hell away from them. So anyways, it's like I keep trying to convince him. I just want to disconnect. And he's like, well, it's like the first bribe was, well, I see what you're paying here. How about I just take it up to a gigabyte speed? So I'll give you the fast speed and just keep it at that. But you'll still be paying the 100 and whatever a month. No, I'm done with you guys. But, well, how about this? I can lower the price down to like the introductory offer, 35, 45, whatever the fuck it is, for less than the speed they're offering. Hence, they don't even offer 100 megs anymore. I think they start at 300. And it was only going to be for like 6 months. So after that, I'd be back to either paying the same price or that price increasing really freaking fast. So it was just one thing after another trying to get me to stay on. And then finally, he must have just glanced at his freaking computer to take a shot of espresso or some shit, I don't fucking know. Because the guy was just wound up trying to freaking convince me, like, dude, are you gonna even get paid unless you convince me to stay on? Which makes you wonder, do these people even get paid if they drop a customer? I mean, you really wonder on how desperate they are. It's like he looks at the computer, so, well, I see it's not your name on the contract here, it's your mom's name. Says, yeah, it's under my mom's name, and she's got me down for something. I don't know what, other than maybe email. But she's 91, so I'm trying to do this myself. Is it fucking disconnect me? Well, I gotta talk to her. It's like, okay, yeah. Talk to the 91-year-old. So he starts in on the same shit. Like she's the one that called up and not me. And then it's like, well, I can't. Finally, after she convinces them, it's like, well, I can't disconnect you. I don't have the authority for that, so I gotta find a higher mammal, hence his boss. So I had to wait on hold for his boss or whatever to come on, general manager, whatever, to get you disconnected. Okay, other guy comes on, same freaking shit. He's trying to convince my mom to stay connected with fucking Optimum. And she's like old or something, man. When you're that old, you don't know about this whole thing. A lot of us in my age and younger, we've grown up with this shit. We know the lingo. She doesn't know any of that. She thinks the computer is a TV because you can watch movies on it, hence YouTube and shit. She doesn't know the difference because she's old. She didn't grow up with it. And he's going on and on trying to convince her. It's like, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. All I want to do is disconnect. I don't know what magic word she finally said, but finally got to the point where it's like, okay, I'll get you all disconnected. And then it's like, I'll send you a freaking confirmation email within an hour, or it may take a little longer. So just keep checking. Before the end of the day, you should get something, because I called up plenty early. Nothing. Nothing after that stupid phone call to show that I am definitely disconnected. And too soon to even be able to go onto the stupid website, log in, to show that, okay, this is the last payment. Because if you get on the website, there is nothing on there to show that you've been disconnected or anything other than just, right now, it shows I made the payment, which was on the 23rd, so I'm all done. No more payments, and then it just shows zeros. So I know I'm disconnected. I just don't have a confirmation in paper. So, thought we were all done, but still kind of hanging on the ropes there. Literally the next day, not long after I got up and had my stein of coffee, get another call from Optimum. This time it's a lady out of India. Still outsourcing. Calling up to try and convince me again to stay with fucking Optimum. It's like, lady, no, I'm not going to talk to you about this shit. Nothing's going to convince me. You think you convince me after damn near talk for an hour or longer to two guys trying to do the same thing? No. I'm already disconnected. No, I don't want to keep you. It's like, finally I got to the point where, can you at least look at your computer to see that I'm definitely disconnected from you guys? So she was able to check, and it showed that I'm all done, man, after the bill's paid. So holy freaking crap. Hallelujah. I'm done. So finally some kind of actual confirmation, but still not written. Next day, I'm grocery shopping, hence I'm the one that gets to forage the Mojave Wastelands for food, weapons, and sustenance and fight the fucking Walmart super mutants. I come home, tired as all hell. I'm disabled, people. I have chronic muscular pain. Going to Walmart, I'm totally okay. Burn that motherfucker down, man. I hate that store, but sometimes it's the only place I can get a fairly good deal on food. So I am tired, man. Come home, my mom's all, you wouldn't believe this. I got another call from Optimum. Either the same lady or another lady from India calling up to say, oh, I see that you're all disconnected and stuff, but do you wanna, we could switch you back right away. We could do it right now, this minute, man. I'll just freaking teleport the modem back to you and you can get all hooked up with us again because we're your friends, we love you. We want to hug you and squeeze you and fucking everything. Why are you leaving us? God, man. And then this morning, that's the one I hung up on. Another fucking call from a guy in India. All he did was say Optimum. It's like, dude, no. Click. I'm not talking to them anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if I get another call tomorrow, man. It's been almost every freaking weekday since disconnecting. All I can say, man, if you guys are really bored as all shit and have the time, check down in the description. I'm going to have a fucking tally in there on how many phone calls I get. Which, or just people that I've talked to. I'm not going to call it phone calls, just people I've talked to from Optimum. And see how far it gets. Because nothing's going to surprise me anymore, man. I bet you I will get another call tomorrow from somebody trying to convince me again. Any of you watching that run a business, that is not how you run a business and keep customers. All that is to me is just one red flag after another. You shouldn't have to hassle people to stay with your business. That means you suck and nobody loves you anymore, so go away. So, oh man. Aloe's pretty new here to Kingman, man. They're still not totally hooked up. They're basically, what they do is they do sections because they gotta run all the fiber optic line, and sometimes they gotta go underground and this, that, and the other, and put in all that stuff. So they're basically just doing segments and getting it all hooked up so they get some customers here and then just everybody else has to wait. So I was lucky that they had it all hooked up pretty much in my area so far, and I was able to get all online. So I'm happy as hell for that. They seem to be a pretty damn good sized company too, because I can't go to town without seeing Allo trucks running all over the place, man. So they are definitely out there getting everything set up with fiber optic, and I just hope for the best. Please, Allo, be a good friend. I don't want to drop you too, because I'm fucking happy with it, man. I'm so happy with it. I've never done any online gaming. I don't know how that does on having the high-speed internet. That's pretty much why you get the really high-speed internet for your amount of data that you're allowed or whatever, because the gaming could take a real toll on it. But for what I'm using it for, oh hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Otherwise, I will have some videos coming up pretty soon. I've got some vintage stuff to show. One vintage toy and some militaria, and then on the PS4, I'm just basically just going to list out all the games. I'm getting to the point where I got room to maybe install 1 or 2 more games, and then that's it until I start deleting stuff. But I've just been going through some of my favorites, or ones that say they're just PS Pro enhanced or whatever, just to see what this thing can do. And pretty much the only thing that I definitely notice with it, which everybody does, the fan can get really freaking loud when it comes to cooling off the processor. I don't see it with all the games that I put on. It's mainly the ones that really push the graphics, like Resident Evil Village and stuff like that, man, where it's really pushing the graphics to keep it going good and make it run smooth. But I'm cool with that, man. I've been into gaming since frickin' Atari and Pong. My first official game system that took cartridges was the Mattel Intellivision. After that was an Atari 2600. So I've been in gaming since the start, man. I've just always loved it. So nothing new to me on keeping me irritated, and it definitely loads a bit faster, especially on older games. So I'm happy that I did it. And I'll be bringing up on the VR stuff too, which on VR I've only just tested it out a little bit on games that don't need to have the motion control dildos, the light up sex toys. I've tried to just do ones where I can use a standard controller. The next thing that I totally didn't think of is I had it all hooked up in the living room where I got space. Welcome to Hoarders. I may never get it empty down here, man. Damn you, Mike. You keep having cool shit. It's like my collection's getting bigger and bigger. Thanks to Big Mike, man. He keeps getting in such cool stuff at his store. Otherwise, yeah, on VR and all that stuff, I could definitely see a difference. And then on watching like 3D movies and stuff, I think the video quality is supposed to be a little bit better. That's the difference, is you get a little bit better video quality, so it's not so hard on the eyes. That's definitely something I was noticing in VR. I didn't start feeling that motion sickness coming on right away, which I think a lot of that is you're looking at a blurry video, so your eyes are trying hard to focus, and also you're getting all that grain and just whatever, to where it cleaned a lot of that up. So I got to install a few more of the VR games to give it a good test on that, but definite difference. Because I started out with the regular PS4, so whatever. Otherwise, yeah, I'll give the list of all the stuff that I test out when I'm ready to do a video on that thing. So, I have no idea how big this file is going to be, but I'm really burned out. Finally getting into the 60s at night, which I hope it's not just going to go cold really fast, because that's a shock to the system too. But finally it's cool enough at night to where I can freaking sleep. It's getting, my mom's 91 and that heat was not doing good by her, to where she couldn't sleep, so she'd just be sleeping in her chair all day off and on because just you can't deal with it. And then running the AC, blasting on you, that's not good either, especially if you have arthritis. It just brings out all the pain. So, I dread summer. Never thought I'd say that after being in the campground business, living next to the Yuba River and the Tahoe National Forest where it was fucking beautiful. Boobs and butts as far as the eye could see, man. It was fucking paradise. Now I fucking hate summer. Thank you, Arizona, for destroying my freaking summer fantasies, man. Yeah. Now you hope the freaking boobs and butts are able to find you while you're laying dead out in the desert and drag your ass to land and then kick you to the side or whatever, man. It just, I'm tired of it. And from what I hear, it's only going to get worse. So yeah, got that looking forward to. So once again, yay Arizona. Have a good one, everybody. Another video up soon enough.